Finally on the Factor Uncensored tonight, Simone Biles did the damn thing at the Paris Olympics. And now that she's back in Houston, we're finding out where she ate her first meal when touching the ground here in H-Town. On social media, she posted, "First meal, stick talk, never misses." Tonight, we're talking with the GM of Stick Talk, Alfonso Chable. Glad to have you here on the Factor Uncensored. So did she call you and give you advance notice, or did you just like, what the hell, Simone Biles is here?
Well, it's a funny story actually, because when the order came through, we saw the name on there and it said Jonathan Owens, and I just turned over to one of my waiters and I go, what are the odds that that this order is actually for Simone Biles? And sure enough, you know, we packed everything up. We got everything ready for her. A few hours later, you know, the tweet goes out. We start getting all the sort of press from it. You know, a lot of people letting us know, hey, you guys just got mentioned on social media. And so that's sort of how it all went down.
And of course, to get that kind of attention, what were your thoughts when people started calling you, started tweeting you, started making comments on Instagram?
Well, you know what? We're incredibly proud of our product, and we know that we have, you know, gold medal food. But the fact that we got a little bit of H-Town kind of spotlight from Simone, that just means the world to us.
And do you know if she lives close to you guys? She's a regular, what?
So you know what? She has stopped by. Her and the husband have been by a few times. So we know she obviously loves the food. They get it to go as well. So you know, they get their fix whenever they can.
And what kind of food do you serve there?
Awesome. So we've got a fantastic fusion experience. So it's going to be Cajun seasoned and Cajun inspired items, but they're prepared a traditional hibachi way. So you're going to be getting a lot of fried rice. You're going to be getting a lot of fantastic protein, some Asian veggies, with a little bit of a Cajun flair as well.
And so when people come in and they eat your food, they say what about you guys?
A lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. That's where it's at. You know, when you combine those Asian styles and that Cajun seasoning, you're going to get a lot of good reactions.
And what made you guys decide to come up with that combination? We're talking about Cajun and also Asian, and you have a fusion of them together. What made you decide to bring those two together?
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, it's one of those inspirations that sort of hits you and says, you know what? Let's go ahead, try this out, see how it works. And it was just positive responses all around. We started off as a food truck, and then eventually with the success of the food truck, we turned into a brick and mortar establishment, and we still have the food truck where we go out on special events. It's available for catering, but really the brick and mortar establishment, our location in Midtown, that's where we sort of managed to kind of bloom and blossom into what we're doing now.
And really quick, in 10 seconds, tell us what did Simone and her husband order?
So they specifically got our chicken plate right here, the large version with some fried rice, a little bit of garlic butter, and they got a couple sides of the savory garlic noodles right there. So we've also got on the table some of our honey garlic wings over here, the Stick Talk combo, which is sort of our signature dish. It gives you a little bit of the hibachi chicken, hibachi ribeye, and hibachi shrimp. All
right, Stick Talk, if people want to get some of this, go visit them and eat where Simone Biles and her husband did.
Absolutely.
And we want to thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor. Make sure you follow us on social media and Fox Soul.